What's up, GameFaceStudios? MotheFo16 is back with more Cubs season. As you can see, John Danks is on the mound for us today. He's switched to the other side of Chicago. He pitches for the White Sox in real life, but today he's pitching for the Cubs. We have John Danks on the mound for this game, and then we have John Lackey in the next game. But as you can see, John Danks has a very easy top of the first inning, getting 3 outs. And so let's see what we can do in the bottom of the first inning. As you can see, McCutchen draws the leadoff walk. Hopefully that will spark a rally early. We could use some scoring early. But then Miguel Cabrera ground ball to third base. It's going to be bobbled, and he's out at second. But Miguel Cabrera is safe at first. And so the inning is still alive. And you see Lance Berkman is up. And that's a bomb. We got another runner on base. So that will be a 3-run home run for Lance Berkman. And we take a 3-0 lead in the first inning. So you can see Berkman giving dabs to his teammates, very excited after losing that very close game, the very first game of the season. It's always good to strike early right after that, and as you can see the pop-up to right field, that's going to end the inning, but we do strike for 3, a very good top of the first inning. And so John Danks back out here in the second inning, and that's going to be a base hit into right field. A leadoff single, hopefully that will not come back to bite us. And now the pitch, and that's going to be a pop-up into right field. So we do get out of the inning. Ethier will make the catch. And so the Cubs have a 3-0 lead still. Bottom half of the second inning, Stephen Drew is up, and he's going to line a base hit into right field, and actually it is going to get all the way to the wall. Stephen Drew is going to have a double. Stephen Drew, that's his second or third double of the season already. He's having himself a great season. Maybe that'll be the sleeper of our draft. And then Ethier will ground out to first base. And so we don't strike for any in the second inning, but we still do have a 3-0 lead. And they do nothing in the third. And so Miguel Cabrera is up, and that's just a great play by the pitcher. Just snagging it, very quick reaction time. And now here's Lance Berkman up again. And they're too scared to pitch to him. They walk him on 5 pitches. And so Berkman's on base, but now here in the fourth inning, what a play by Berkman. I try to step on first, but I can't quite get the bag, but I do get the out at second, and then with 1 out, that is going to be a base hit up the middle. McCutchen will field it in center field and throw it to the cutoff man, but they do have 2 runners on now, and now with 1 out, Ricky Weeks, and that was a great catch by Lance Berkman over there at first base, and then with 2 outs, that's into left field, and Manny Ramirez, come on. That's just Manny being Manny right there, dropping the ball in left field. And so the inning is prolonged, 3-1 now, and that's going to be a pop-up into right field. And the more competent fielder in right field, Andre Ethier, will make the catch. And so that will end the inning, but they do strike for a run on the Manny Ramirez error. And now here's Stephen Drew, and that is a bomb to right field. It is going to hit off the wall on a bounce, actually hit the netting, and so that's going to be another double for Stephen Drew, his second double of the game, at least 3rd on the season. And then McCutchen is going to walk, his second walk in this episode. And now here's Ethier, and that's going to be a base hit up the middle. This is going to drive in the run. We get the run back that we gave up, and so it's first and second now, and we have a 3-run lead once again. And that is going to be a great play by the shortstop, flipping it to Ricky Weeks at second base. And so that will end the inning. And now here's John Danks still here in the 5th inning, 1-1 count, 2 outs. And that's going to be a ground ball. Cabrera will make the play and throw to first in time. And so that will end the inning. And so we're here in the bottom of the 5th, and Berkman, he's going to have another base hit. And it's going to be first and second now. And so we are trying to rally once again, put some more runs on the board. Jesus Montero is up, and that's going to be a base hit up the middle. That will score the runner from second base as he throws it to the cutoff man. And so we now have a 5-1 lead. Here is Adam Dunn. He's going to pinch hit. And Adam Dunn, that's going to be a ground ball to first base. And so that will end the inning, but we do have a very safe lead now. And I decide to bring in the young righty Zach Wheeler to pitch the 6th inning. And the 0-1 count. That's going to be a base hit into center field. McCutchen cannot catch it. But you know that's going to happen with young pitchers. Runner on first, nobody out now. But that's going to be a pop-up. Ethier near the line on the pitcher's mound will make the catch for the first out of the 6th inning. And then the next batter, 4, 6, 3, double play. The Cubs win the ball game. They come back after losing a really bad heartbreaker, and so now the Cubs have a 1-1 record. And so that is the first game of the episode. So let's go to the second game. We're at Safeco Field in Seattle, Washington, taking on the Mariners. The Mariners are not a great team in real life, but you know, with the fantasy draft, who knows, they could be a really good team. And McCutchen is going to strike out for the first out of the game. So not quite the way we wanted to start out the game. But now here's Ethier, 2-1 count, 1 out. And that's going to be an opposite field base hit. His first hit of the game, obviously. It's only the first inning. And then Miguel Cabrera, he's going to get into right field. This is going to split the gap. It's going to be a double, but will Ethier score from first base? Well, he's going to try. There will be the plate, and he slides safely ahead of it. And so we have a 1-0 lead. And now here's Lance Berkman. That's going to be a deep drive into left field. Could it be another home run? And it's not quite going to be a home run. It hits off the top of his glove. He will have a double, though. Lance Berkman's swinging a really hot bat lately, and already the pitching coach is going to come out. And then Jesus Montero, that's a really good play by the third baseman, and he would have been out if the first baseman could scoop it. But David Ortiz, he's not much of a fielder. And now here's Manny Ramirez, and he's going to drive one to deep right field, but the right fielder will backtrack and make the catch. And so that will end the inning. But we do have a 1-0 lead, I believe. Sorry, 2-0 lead already in the first inning. And then Jemile Weeks, ground ball right back to Lackey. And the throw to first is in time. Lackey helping himself out. And then with 2 outs now, Nelson Cruz is going to strike out. He would strike out 2 or 3 times on the game. He had a very quiet day at the plate. And so Miguel Cabrera back up here in the 3rd inning. And it's going to be another deep drive into right field. Back at the wall. This one is going to hit off the State Farm sign. Miguel Cabrera is going to have his 2nd double of the ball game. No RBIs this time because there was no one on base. But a double is a double. He will take it. And now here's Lance Berkman. But he's going to strike out this time. A rarity for Lance Berkman lately. Finally, he gets out. Seems like no pitchers would ever be able to get him out. And then Jemile Weeks is going to strike out. Lackey having a great day so far, halfway through the game, only allowing 1 hit so far. And now here's Manny Ramirez again, and he's going to drive one into deep right field. Manny getting some good wood on the ball, and it is going to be over the glove of the center fielder. Ramirez is going to have a double, and so Manny contributing now, and I'm going to pinch hit Adam Dunn again. He is the most powerful guy on our bench. Hopefully he will be able to hit a home run. But he's going to do the same thing he did in the first game. A ground ball to the first baseman is going to end the inning. Adam Dunn 0 for 2 this season. 2 ground balls to the first baseman. And now here in the 5th inning with 1 out, Lackey will give up his 2nd hit of the ball game. And so hopefully this will not start a rally. But unfortunately the next hitter, he's going to have a base hit into right center field. The runner from first will be on 3rd base after this play is over. It is going to be 1st and 3rd, and I'm going to say that's the day for John Lackey right there. I'm going to bring in Antonio Bastardo, the lefty, to try to get out Jemile Weeks in a 3-2 count, and Jemile Weeks is going to strike out. It's funny, we played Ricky Weeks in the first game and his brother Jemile Weeks in the 2nd game. And now Manny Ramirez is going to pop it up to shallow center field. Tried to get another run on the board, but we could not do it. And so we are going to go in to the bottom of the 6th inning. Javi Guerra is going to come in for the save. And Fowler is going to scream one into center field. It's going to be caught, though. That was a very hard line drive. And that's going to be the 1st out. And then the next batter is Ortiz. And another very hard line drive into center field. You know, 2 very hard hits, but I will take the 2 outs. And then Nelson Cruz on a 3-2 count is going to strike out. And so Javi Guerra records the save. The Cubs record their 2nd win. And so now they have a 2-1 record. But that's it for this episode, guys. MotheFo16 signing out. Come give me a sub, a follow on Twitter, a like on this video. Thanks, guys. See you next time. Peace.